Hey, it's me, Shane, Gemini Garage, and these three items here can be a real pain to transport back and forth to the gas station or just really wherever. These things, of course, just kind of slosh around, and then we all know how tipsy those propane cylinders can be, especially when they're full. So no fun there trying to move them around. Over the years of having to move a lot more of that kind of stuff around, gas tanks, propane tanks, things like that, I've learned a nice little hack for moving them around. It's a little milk crate hack. We'll get into that real quick, and stick with me. We'll check it out. And just to show you another good example of what I'm talking about here, you can see these larger gas cans here, which are usually really awkward. They slide all over the place in the truck. Sometimes you have to have them tied up. That can be a real pain in the butt, trying to set these up here and tie a rope around them. So again, just put this in there. If you've got a smaller gas can here, you can set one or two of these in there, depending on how you do it. You can tie these together or tie them in there if you're just making a short trip. You really don't need to do that because they really aren't going anywhere, even if these slide around a little bit. And then, of course, you got the propane tank. This is really nice to have this thing in there. You just, like I said, when these things aren't in there, they're a real pain. And they make certain kits and stuff, but that's kind of a pain in the butt. It costs money. It's not fast. Like I said, these things are cheap. But yeah, having these things rolling around and scooting around, no fun at all. Put it in one of these things. You tie it to these or put it up there. Good to go. And here's another really good example. Just really helps just kind of keep them stacked in there like boxes. They just don't move around very much. So like I said, most of my life I never really used these for transporting stuff. It just really wasn't that big of a deal. The gas cans were metal. They were a little bit flatter, some of them. Not really a big deal, and everybody had pickup trucks or a toolbox in the pickup truck. But with a lot more people having SUVs and a lot more cars laying around, and then if you live someplace where you aren't as close to town, and so you use a lot more gas cans or propane tanks, then you definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to this kind of stuff. So once again, another good example of how the cheap little milk crates here kind of keep your propane tanks and your gas cans organized and keeps them from moving all over. And in case you're wondering, yes, it will work with these larger, taller ones too. So you've got your 20-pound, 5-gallon ones here, and then you've got the, I can't remember what these are, I get my tank sizes mixed up, but it'll work on your barbecue size ones and then the ones that are one up from that. So they're the same diameter, so works the same. Another added advantage that you have with having them in these milk crates is it also makes them a lot easier to pick up and carry, the gas cans and the propane tanks. So kind of a win-win situation there. And another good example here. Alright, well, I hope that was a helpful little hack for you. It's definitely came in handy for me quite a bit over the last several years. And you'll also find a lot of other things you can throw in those things too to keep stuff from sliding around, moving around, and again, just picking them up and moving them around because it's got a handle on each side, which is a lot more convenient than some of these things. So hey, if you think about it, click the like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Shane, Gemini Garage.